and we're just getting started. Welcome back to our city. For the second half of the show, I am pleased to be joined by Miss Donna Lowe Alexander, who is the treasurer of the Women's Scholarship Club. And the Women's Scholarship Club has been giving out scholarships in our city for a number of years. Donna, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Mayor Bowledge.
It's good to see you again.
Good to see you, too.
So, Donna, the Women's Scholarship Club, I know you've been involved with it for a long time.
A long time.
But not since the beginning. So
no.
So how long has it been going?
Well, we were actually started on December 4th, 1965. Two young ladies at the time, Esther Williams and Alice White, they got together in their home in Elizabeth and invited 23 other young ladies, and they decided that they wanted to have a minority organization that presented scholarships to young people who were headed for college or higher education. So they started that in 1965, and we've been doing it ever since.
So these two women are trailblazers.
Yes, they are trailblazers.
Not everybody takes the time to grab 25 friends and say, hey, listen, we're going to raise this kind of money, and we're going to help kids.
Yes, and it's been a goal. We try to adhere to that mission. While we've always, for the last 15 to 20 years prior, we've concentrated only on students in the city of Elizabeth. We have branched out to other cities.
And Donna, are these two women still with us, or?
No, they've passed away. Yes, they have passed away.
Because their names are always mentioned.
Yes, because since they're the founders, all of our paperwork, our information, anything that we write, we always just remember their names and we keep it. That's part of our logo. We also have 7 other women who were part of the charter group who actually signed our original charter in 1965. While most of them have passed away, we do have 3 that are still alive, the charter members. One is Chessie Roberts, who I'm sure you know very well. Mm-hmm. The other is Betty Ann Bell, and then the last one is a young lady named Mary Brinkley, who's still here and a resident of the city of Elizabeth.
And they show up at the
yes, they're like our honorary members. We honor them and invite them to all of our affairs.
So Donna, tell us about, was it founded in the city of Elizabeth?
Yes, it was founded in the city of Elizabeth, in the home of Miss Williams.
And it still focuses on city of Elizabeth kids?
Yes, it does.
So the mission or the purpose of is it strictly scholarships? What do you do?
Yeah, the mission is to provide some type of scholarships to students who are in need. So we do it by giving the student a book voucher, or if the student participates in our cotillion, some have gotten as much as $15,000 and $16,000 depending on what they raise. We take that money that they raise, we give them back half, and then we disseminate the rest to other students. We have students who apply for scholarships once a year in December, and through those applications we decide who will get a stipend. We also concentrate on stipends in terms of we give 3 awards to Elizabeth High School students. One is the Thurgood Marshall Award, the other one is the Alice T. White Award, and the other one is the Esther Williams Award. And both of those are $500. We're hoping to increase them to a higher amount, but it's a $500 scholarship that students in Elizabeth apply for. And we select that person who wins that, and we present it at the class night awards.
So Donna, tell me about the organization as it's made up now. You told me about the organization
from a long
65
time ago.
And the charter members.
So bringing us full.
You're the treasurer. Is there a chair?
Yes. Okay. So the organization has always, the bylaws allows us to have as many as 30 to 50 women in the organization. So right now we have 29 members. The president is Medina Hawkins, and then we have 2 first vice presidents. One is April Hill, and the other is Keena Pompey, all from Elizabeth. And then we have myself, I'm the treasurer. We have Yvonne Jones, who's our recording secretary. And then we have Linda Grant is our financial secretary. So with this group, we still do those same things. The first vice president and the second vice president, they're in charge of the cotillion. So we have a cotillion every 2 years. We've had 19 cotillions and we've had 19 queens. Our first cotillion was in 1968. And what happens with a cotillion is when you introduce young ladies 16 to 21 years old into society. So part of them being introduced to society is we present them at a big ball, but they also have to do something for the community, some type of fundraiser. And what they do is they actually raise funds that they actually present to us, and that's how we get funds to give to students for scholarship. I am very familiar with this. My daughter in 2006 was the cotillion queen, and we raised funds, and she was one of the 19 queens. Right now we have a
So since you raised Chanel's name, how is Chanel doing, your daughter?
Chanel is doing fine. She actually works in New York City, graduated from Temple and doing really, really well. So she's doing good.
Good.
The new queen for 2014 is Lanaj Graham, and she carries that title for 2014, 2015 until we have our cotillion again in June 2016. Then we'll have a new queen. So they always wear their crown and carry the queen, carry themselves as the queen of the Women's Scholarship Club cotillion for 2 years.
So Donna, on the scholarships, is it young women or
yeah, it's young men
men?
and men. Yeah, the scholarship is open to everyone, so men can apply and women can apply. But the cotillion is only open to women for the debutantes, but then we also, as part of this cotillion, we have a group of students who salutes the cotillion debutantes. So we have little flower girls, we have pages, we have escorts, and we allow them to learn a dance, and then they do a tribute to the debutantes.
And keep them coming back too as they get older.
Yes, and that's really how it just, we build and they come back year
So what are
after
the
year.
plans for the 50th anniversary?
Okay, for the 50th anniversary, we've had a whole year of activities. For the 50th anniversary, we started out in January as our inauguration for new officers, where all of us were sworn in. And then in February, we had a Black History program. So we try to do one thing a month. So February, we had the Black History contest, an essay contest that was held at Elizabeth Public Library. Went over very well. We probably had 15 students, and we had about 150 people who attended. So then also in March, what we're trying to do is every 3 months to attend a church service to kind of unite us and keep us together. So in March, we went to Liberty Baptist Church. In April, we had something that's called a Denim and Diamonds Denim Dance. We usually have a denim dance. It helps us to raise additional funds, and that was fun. That was at the Elks Club. In June, we also gave something. It was called a Big Hat Brunch. It was fantastic. We had about 200 people there.
How was that?
Yes, you were there.
I was
Yes,
at that.
yes, and
You
all
had
the
the
women.
former Secretary of Labor there, didn't you?
Yeah, we had the former Secretary of Labor. We also had Ella Teal, the president of Urban League of Union County, was the guest speaker, and she gave an excellent speech. You had all the women with the beautiful hats. It was our first time doing it, and
you got to do that one again.
Yes, we're thinking about maybe doing that again. And then coming up in September, we have what's the big culmination of everything, and it's our 50th anniversary gala. That's going to be at the Doubletree Newark Airport. We're hoping to have maybe 300 to 400 people there, but it's going well. We're going to honor our charter members and our honorary members, and we'll have a small presentation where we'll remember the members who have gone on and passed away. We'll actually have a lot of fun things. We're going to have what's called a green and white candy bar. Everything is based on our colors, which our colors are actually green and white. So we're having a green and white candy bar. We have a live band and we have a DJ. We also have a jazz room that we just want to have a big time. We're going to be giving out door prizes, but you have to bring your smartphone to get the prizes. We're going to be using Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So hopefully it's going to be very, very nice affair.
So the programs that you do.
Right. So what we do is we have the biggest program that we have is our college fair, and this will be our third year having the college fair. We've held it, the first year we held it at the Steve Sampson Center, and it's really a college fair preparedness workshop where we actually prepare parents and prepare students and also let them visit the colleges that are in attendance. And our first year it was at the Steve Sampson Center in November. Last year was at the, our first year was at the Peterstown Center. And our last year we were at the Steve Sampson Center. And so we kind of think that we've grown out those two places because more and more parents and more students are participating. So we're moving to a larger place this year, but we have the date. The date is November the 21st, and we're either going to hold it in the Elizabeth Public School or Roselle Public School, depending on which venue is available.
Oh, good. So when you talked about the Continue before and the young ladies and the debutantes, how many do you have?
Yes. Normally, since 1965, we've had over 360 children to participate. And of that, we've had 19 queens. So we've had 19 cotillions, 360 participants to participate. And each year, the debutante amount could be high or low. Our first one in 1968, we had 19 young ladies who were introduced. You know, you wear the big white ball gowns, and we've had 19 people that were introduced. And as each year goes, we may have 10, may have 3. Last year we had 8. So we're hoping this year that we'll have more. We'll start recruiting at the end of September for our 2016 ball.
Donna, I want to thank you for taking the time to join us on the show.
Yes.
And all of your work for the Women's Scholarship Fund and providing young people an opportunity to go to school.
Oh, thank you very much.
I wish you lots of luck in this and look forward to seeing you at some of these events.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you. For Donna Alexander and for Jan Lillian on the first part of the show, I'm Chris Bolwage. We'll see you next week on another edition of Our City.